Onward. Onward is a film that we have been following for quite some time. Since our trip to D23, what was it, like 4 years ago?
Yeah.
Is when we first saw footage for Onward, when they talked about getting Tom Holland and Chris Pratt as the leads in a very magical, whimsical type modern day adventure. I was all for it.
Yeah, and just with the story itself, I thought that it was a unique, awesome, you know, you love the fairy tales, you love going into the whimsical tales of, you know, magic and unicorns and elves and all these mystical quests that you can go on, but then it's like you bring them into our world, you know, bring them into modern day and see how they live without the magic, without the mystical, and it's fun, and I had a lot of fun with it.
A lot of the things that do happen in the first half of the movie, we've seen multiple times when it came to the footage at D23 in the trailer. So for the first half of the movie, I was really bored. I wasn't engaged. I didn't enjoy it. I was kind of shifting in my seat constantly, thinking about the temperature in the auditorium. But after the first action sequence, about halfway through in the movie, I was in for the rest of the movie. The second half is where they are on the quest. Things are happening. It feels magical. It feels like we are getting what was promised from Disney and Pixar when they came out at D23 to show us this amazing adventure that they're going on. The first half, not so much. They're building up. It is very slow in my opinion. We've seen it already in all of the trailers that have come out, so I'm just waiting to get to the adventure, and it took a while to get there. But the music as well, Michael Dana and Jeff Dana. If you ever watched Little Miss Sunshine, Michael Dana is the composer for that one, and I love the score for Little Miss Sunshine. So him, and I assume it's his brother, have joined forces. I think they did it on Addams Family that came out recently, and they're doing it here. So you get kind of a little bit of taste of Pixar mixed in with Michael Dana's like adventurous folk type music all in one, and for that I enjoyed it.
I will say that, you know, going off based off of the trailers or stuff, you feel like you're getting this different story, and for the most part you do get the story that they're trying to tell you what's happening in the trailers, but it does take a little bit of a turn at the end where I was like, oh okay, like it felt like it stopped short on one of the characters for me.
Okay.
But he went on a different path, and I thought that that was okay.
I thought it was unpredictable. I thought I knew exactly the way it was going to happen, and things ended up shifting in a completely different way. But I know what you're talking about, where it doesn't feel fulfilling in one aspect, but on the other aspect, for the characters, it was fulfilling as hell for them.
Right.
There's nothing after the credits, so you don't have to stay long after the credits. There's nothing in the mid-credits, so you can just pretty much dip out unless you want to listen to the music.
You did, however, get a little short at the beginning of the movie, which was really interesting to see because it was Simpsons.
Yeah, Simpsons, it's an adventure with Maggie. It's kind of weird. All the shorts at the beginning of the movies always kind of throw me off, but when it's a Simpsons and it's clearly Disney Simpsons, it definitely was jarring right off the bat.
So weird, but like interesting, and I'm just sitting there like, that's right, they do own Simpsons now because it was on Fox and now it's there, and it was like Disney presents Simpsons. It was like interesting.
And there was one thing in the movie too that kept pulling me out every time they said it. It's a good payoff. I really enjoyed it, and I know it has roots somewhere else, but Wayne's World kept coming to mind in one specific moment.
Gelatinous cube eats village. I think it's terrific.
But either way, guys, it was a magical adventure. I had a lot of fun for the second half of the movie. I'd say definitely check it out if you're a fan of the Pixar movies. If you're into Tom Holland, you're into Chris Pratt, they were amazing. The mom, I don't know, she kind of looked like a elf version of Sadness from Inside Out, which was kind of weird. Same outfit, same color here.
It's just funny because every time you hear it, I'm like, it's Princess Ada, because you know it's Julie Louis-Dreyfus.
Bugs Life. But either way, guys, thank you for watching our non-spoiler review for Onward. What did you guys think? Let us know in the comments below if you saw it. If not, what are you watching this weekend? Tell us down there. You can also like and subscribe.
And do the thing on our Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Stardust.
All the social networking joints, you know where they are. Kick into the party, fuel the party, keep the party going on our Patreon. Gets us where we need to go. Thank you so much, and as always,
now it's time to say goodbye.
This party is over. Onward! Bye.